Hi Andy, I'm Dr. C. Suman Kumar, consultant pediatrician at Ankura Hospital. The common question which most of the mothers face, a dilemma rather I would say, with they face is as far as the babies are concerned, is mothers who are exclusively breastfeeding their children. Because they are given only 3 months maternity leave, basically 3 months prior to delivery and 3 months after delivery most of the time, and after 3 months they have to resume their jobs. They're quite worried because they have to continue the breastfeeding, so they're worried when is the best time to resume their job and how to continue the breastfeeding aspect of the baby and how long can we give. So because they are helpless, sometimes they start early weaning foods. At 4 months only they start because the breast milk is not available. What I would recommend mothers is two things. First thing is, you can still continue feeding the child if possible. If there is a provision in your office to work from home, please do that so that you can be with the baby. You can take permissions from the doctors. It is always advised for the mothers to say give exclusive breastfeeding till 6 months of age, and we would want mothers to be with babies as long as possible for the first 6 months, because that gives a lifelong protection to the baby. So this is something which would minimum we would recommend. And if necessary, work from home is a possibility, please take that possibility, so baby with you. If it is not possible, because government jobs they don't allow that, so what we tell mothers is two methods. Either first method is, if the office is very near your house, you can take intermittent breaks in between, come down, feed the baby and then go back. That's something which you can do. If it is not possible, mother can express the breast milk, store it in a steel bottle, because what happens, plastic bottle, it causes a lot of layering, so we recommend to store the mother's milk in a steel bottle and put it in a refrigerator side door. This can safely stay without getting spoiled for at least 24 hours. So the mother's milk has a quality, it doesn't break, so that's a good quality. And if mother has good amount of expressed breast milk, that should at least suffice for 2 feeds minimum, 2 to 3 feeds minimum, which should take care of first 6 hours of the baby. So at least 6 hours if the mother can feed, and then another 3 feeds, 2 to 3 feeds if the mother can support it through expressed breast milk. I think that should suppose most of her absence, because absence from the house, that area can be covered with the mother's milk. Only if they feel this milk is running short and baby is still asking for more, and that is when we can seek formula feeds. But normally we would prefer to continue with mother's milk. And if there is a provision where the mother cannot come, then if the family member can go to the mother's office, get another bottle of express milk, they can even do that and bring it down to the baby in a steel can and give it to her. And if it is kept in the refrigerator side door, what we need to do is take it out, put it in warm water or hot water, make it warm, and then give it to the baby. So that's you can continue giving in that way, continue giving breastfeeding to the baby rather than giving other feeds. And we would recommend this feed to be given through palade rather than being given through a bottle. That's what we'd recommend, so that the baby is always encouraged to take mother feeds. So minimum period as pediatrician is exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months. So minimum period for mother to resume week is, if possible, is 6 months. If not possible, at least continue breastfeeding till at least 6 months. If you have to resume work, you don't have any other option. The other issue is how long to give breastfeeding to the baby, as far as baby feeding is concerned. First thing is exclusive breastfeeding till 6 months of age. If the baby is gaining weight well and baby is doing well, exclusive, no other thing, even water or any other supplement should not be given. And after 6 months, the weaning foods can be started, and slowly the mother's milk can be weaned off and weaning foods can be started. And we come down to at least 2 to 3 times. We would recommend at least for a minimum period of 18 months to 2 years as far as mother milk is concerned. We would recommend no other milk to be given till 2 years of age for the baby. But at least what we depend is, it should not be more than 2 to 3 times after once the baby crosses 1 year of age. And we wouldn't recommend giving at night time. We would recommend the mother to give it especially during daytime as far as mother's milk is concerned, and cut down on other times and let the baby take normal food. No need to replace it with the cow's milk or other supplements or stuff like that. You can replace with other regular solid feeds and weaning foods, and continue mother's milk till at least 18 months to 2 years of age. It depends on her comfort, workload and her health. All are quite important. We recommend no supplements, no milk products till at least 2 years of age. How to stop breastfeeding in children? How long to give? As I said, it should be given till at least 18 months to 2 years of age. But how to stop breastfeeding in children? Because children wanted it and they are quite they are, it is very difficult. Mothers say it is, there are mothers who come to me and say that, children have been taking breastfeeding at 3 years, 4 years and 5 years also. See, what happens if you give prolonged breastfeeding, two things will happen. First thing is the mother becomes weak, because the calcium is derived from the mother's bones. So the mother is bound to become weak, she's bound to have bone pains, her energy levels are going to go low, because she has to eat more, she has to take more than 500 calories extra than what she's supposed to take. So it is more of a burden to the mother, because she has to do all other works. And second thing is, even for the baby who's been taking breast milk for everything, what happens is two things will happen. Her hunger will go down, her appetite will go down, and not only that, even her iron absorption and essential vitamin absorption also goes down. So the baby will become iron deficient, and her hemoglobin levels go down. And second, the baby will be becoming weak, the baby will be always on the leaner side and undernourished, because she is not getting the baby will not be getting other nutritions. So it's always, we recommend, once the baby crosses at least 6 months, the weaning food should be adequately started, and by 1 year the child should be in a position to take regular table food in the form of chewing. And the mother's milk should not be given more than 2 to 3 times strictly, and it should come down to 1 to 2 times by 18 months. And after 18 months, it's better if the baby is taking most of the foods, it's better we cut down on mother's milk, and no night feedings. The lesser we give, the better. After 1 year of age, we keep cutting down, it is better for the baby. And recommend other foods rather than milk and milk supplements. We recommend rather regular solid foods, what parents eat. 80% of the food which is prepared on the table should be in a position to be given to the baby. So it's better we stop the milk, because it causes more problem to mother as well as to the baby. So it's always better we stop it. Thank you.